Hang on. I've lost the video of them, sir.
Hi, welcome back to Festival TV. This is Marco.
And this is Isabel.
This isn't our usual setup, as in location or timing, but we have a special event for you today. And in terms of location, there is the rehearsals for the
Creating a monster.
created a monster, which is happening tonight. Tickets are available. But today we have a very special event for you. We have the
Weather balloon space launch.
yeah.
Which is happening down in Tunbridge.
Yes. So we've got live feed from it as well, which you can go and watch. You can watch here. It is currently you are seeing the live feed. This is the they're waving. This is the culmination of 6 months of hard work and building and developing. And the students and teachers have all worked really hard on it, so it's really exciting to see it coming to life. They are filling up the balloon, I think, currently with helium.
It's a big balloon.
It should be the size of a 3-bedroom house. Yeah. So it's quite big. Yeah, that's once it reaches like up in the air and it expands. And the plan is that when it pops, they will
track the
coordinates using GPS and go and pick it up. The footage is live from Tunbridge currently that you are seeing, and the idea is that we should get some really cool pictures of Earth, which is the aim, fingers crossed. So yeah, the balloon is definitely getting bigger, especially than what we saw before. It was very small and now it's expanding, which is the idea. Sorry about the noise in the background.
They are rehearsing for tonight.
And we have live music, so. But yeah, so you are currently seeing the
Sir,
creation.
can they hear us?
The team down in Tunbridge.
Marco.
They are asking if they can be heard, so.
Wait.
Wave to them, Marco.
Oh,
We
hi.
can hear you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, hi.
Okay, so.
Yeah. So, this is the feed that you are seeing, and they are all clearly very excited, as you can see.
Yeah.
I would be too.
Yeah, Marco loves this kind of thing, so it's very sad he can't be there. But this is the next best thing, bringing it to you live so everyone else can see. Yeah, and.
Mike's Stuart did the explanation.
It is.
The explanation thing.
How's the weather, do you think, Marco, in Tunbridge?
Quite sunny.
Yeah, it's looking nice.
It's great weather for this.
Do they want us to
Thankfully, I
like?
don't think there's any wind down there, which means it shouldn't be blown off course.
It's looking pretty good, actually, which is obviously a positive sign.
It's an optimal day for this experiment.
So, luck is on our side. Fingers crossed we get some good data. And while you are watching this balloon expand, go and book your tickets for this evening's performance, which is the device piece, as we said, Created a Monster. And it should be great. It's got a live band. It's what style of theatre was it, Marco? It was Absurdist.
Right.
Absurdist theatre. And everyone's worked really, really hard on it for the last couple of days, and it's all looking great. The tickets are £5. We're about to get a live update from Tunbridge. Over to them.
Hello guys. We're here in Tunbridge at the site of the weather balloon launch.
Hello.
I'm here with Max.
Hello. We are very near to. We filled up the balloon with all the helium, or nearly as much helium as it needs. Nearly all the helium. And then we're going to attach the box that's going to have our sensors and our camera and our I guess you could say an idol that we put in just as a little token, which is two d6s, two six-sided dice, and then we're gonna let it go. So very close. Right now we're just measuring the weight of the box, and then calculating how much more helium we'll need basically, and also how much string we'll need, stuff like that. So yeah.
You might want to squat down now. Just there.
Alright, well, it looks like we're not that far off
This tells you the weight.
the launch, which is very exciting. And as you can see, everyone down there is working really hard and is very excited. Yeah, it's looking great. It's definitely making its way up.
So excited for this.
Sorry. Yeah. What do you think? What
I
are
mean,
your thoughts?
I always love physics. It's personally best science. Not everyone agrees with that, and so this is something that I would, if I was down there, I'd be loving it so much.
I think they are, as you can see
yeah,
from the footage.
yeah, they look really excited as well.
Yeah, it's a very exciting moment. I think we're getting closer and closer to the launch time. Yeah, Mr. Ford's just tying on all the instruments and the extra detail. Speaking of, we played an interview from him this morning's Festival TV, so go back and check that out if you want to, if you missed it in our live feed. And it was him telling us all about what's going on today. But yeah, so the launch is coming up now. And while we wait, this is sadly our, tomorrow is our last Festival TV,
yeah.
which I'm sure we're all
the last day of the
we're
festival
all very
as well.
sad about. It's been really lovely producing it, and me and Marco were on the
We've been
producing
behind the
team,
scenes.
so yeah, we've been watching every episode live as
finally
you
get to
have
present.
yeah, it's weird stepping in front of the camera this time, but
Big shoes to
it's
fill
been
with Joe and
yeah,
Rafe.
Joe and Rafe have created
They've done
great.
excellently, along with Leo, of course.
All right, so we're gonna hear from Mr. Ford now. Over to him.
We're very lucky that the last 6 months we've had some Year 12 students who've been building a stratospheric probe. So what that is it's going to be a little box about this big, and inside we've got a bunch of data collectors. So we've got things that are measuring temperature, humidity, air pressure, acceleration, magnetic field strength. What we're going to do that is attach it to a huge helium balloon, one that starts off about the size of your shed, and then we'll release it. As it goes up, it gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger until it's about the size of a house. Once it's about the size of a 3-bed house, it pops. That'll happen at about 36 kilometers high, so vastly higher than what aeroplanes get to. We're talking about things that we can see the curvature of the Earth from there. At that stage, the balloon pops, it then falls back down, and the parachute opens up, so it safely falls back down to the ground. We will then have to have a little GPS logger on it, which will start kicking in and tell us where is it's falling down, and then we will have to drive around in the minibus and try and find that. Fingers crossed, we'll be able to find it and it won't have fallen into a lake or something similar.
Alright, and we're back. We are obviously the small box in the screen while you're watching the launch. Yeah, so we are watching it fill up still. It's all getting the finishing touches before we actually set it off to launch. Yeah, it's very exciting. I think, it's been a long time for everyone who's been making it. It's the product.
A lot of effort as
a
well.
lot of time and
lot of
effort put in outside of all their schoolwork and exams and everything. So we're really glad for them. Marco, have you seen the film Up?
No, but I know
You
of it.
haven't?
I haven't, no.
Oh my god, that's truly disappointing.
I of course know it's
it's-
about a balloon in a house or something along those lines.
Oh, we're hearing from Mr. Ford again down in Tunbridge.
Sorry, what was that?
whatever they're doing, it looks quite fiddly. It looks a bit detailed. I don't think I could do that. I'm really clumsy. But you know, they
I'm
are
not commenting on that.
skilled. Thanks, Marco. Yeah, best to leave it to the experts on that one.
To be honest, I wouldn't be much better.
Especially, you know, since you haven't seen the film up, it's definitely giving me some ideas on what to do if you get a bit too, you know, we can tie you to the weather balloon.
Perhaps.
Let's
I
see
would
how many
love-
photos you can take.
I'd love to go to space though.
I don't think it's not gonna. You wouldn't get to space, Marco.
Well, I'd be up in the sky.
You would. You'd be
Could
flying.
go skydiving.
You could just let go.
Yeah, that is true.
But yeah, no, it's we're getting closer and closer to the launch time. What are your final thoughts, Marco, before we
Well,
watch it?
I just want to see the photos at the end, to be
Yeah,
honest.
well, you can rewatch our lovely Festival TV episode. That's why we're here. Fingers crossed everyone is enjoying it. Yes, you can see all the photos in Festival TV tomorrow morning as well. We're going to have a recap of all of this and play some photos and clips. Should be great. So remember to tune in. It's our last Festival TV, as we said.
I think we have our presenters doing something. I'm
All
not
right,
sure what.
we're about T-minus 10 minutes till the launch, which is very exciting. So it should be all getting set up, which is good. Got some funny sound effects in the background there. Let's have a look at what is going on in the rehearsals in the theatre while we wait for the last 10 minutes. So what we have here is, as we said, this show created a monster. Devised Piece created a monster, which is based on the play Rhinoceros, and is sounding really, really good. We have a director from outside of school coming in, which is exciting, and thank you to them for dedicating their time. And we are back in Tunbridge, where they are all waiting for the last couple of minutes. So it's all looking very good. Everything seems to have gone to plan so
Which
far.
is nice.
It's always good.
It's always a good sign.
Sign of a well-run situation. So thank you to Mr. Ford, who has spent a lot of time on all of this, as well as all his other duties. So he's done really amazingly with this. Yeah. And we're just waiting for the last couple of minutes. Fingers crossed. It's looking about the size of a garden shed right now to me, which is not the aim, but it should expand once it's up in the air. Yeah, so yeah, I think the science of it is that when the air pressure decreases further up, the balloon expands. So we can see it kind of, as it rises, getting bigger and bigger. So that's very exciting. I mean, physics has never been my best subject, but
Physics.
Marco's good at it. He can tell you about the...
When air rises, well, when contained air rises within like a water bottle or something, it will then expand because it's got more force than the air around it. So we can see this in the balloon. The air from within the balloon is the same pressure as when it's on the ground. So when it rises, the pressure in the sky is a lot less. So the
If
balloon
you say so.
expands.
I wouldn't know, but sounds scientific. Although it is helium in the balloon, not air, so you've got a bit of a
Well,
technical error there.
helium, yeah, same. It's got the pressure from down here on the ground, so
Yeah, in case you can't
It'll
tell,
be-
he's the science one out of us too. I can help you if you're writing an English essay. But yeah, no, it's all looking very exciting down in Tunbridge. As you can see, I assume. Great, and we had, despite a few technical mishaps with the live stream from down there, it's looking really, really good right now, and all very clear and exciting, which is good. Got some rehearsal in the background. But yeah, how long do you think we've got to go now, Marco?
5 minutes, I'd say.
Your guess is 5 minutes?
I guess it's 5 minutes.
Well, we'll see. I've got the feed in my ear, so I'll let you know
I
when
don't.
it's. Yeah. Oh, I think I jinxed it. We've apparently lost the live feed now, so that's my fault. Sorry, guys. No, we should be back on in a minute. It will be fixed. We promise. You won't miss your launch. And we're back. See? Magic. And thanks to everyone behind the scenes on all of this with the tech, clearly working wonders for us. Yeah, so probably 4 minutes off now.
Oh, I was
Yeah.
close. I was close.
No, I don't know. I haven't got the data yet. I'm just making an estimated guess there. Yeah, so we are watching everyone kind of fixing all the last touches on the balloon. I think Mr. Ford's sorting out the parachute now.
Hopefully all the
which
data
is
bits can be
important.
recovered. So
All looking very good. Fingers crossed there's no aeroplanes around. That
you
would
don't
be
want that to pop.
definitely ruin the vibe. Just so everyone feels comfortable. We obviously do check with airspace control. Everyone knows what's going on. Everyone's aware of what happens. So there will be no crashes. Don't worry. It's all taken care of by our wonderful team of teachers. I think they're just making a last couple of adjustments here on the balloon and the surrounding equipment, and then we should be good to set off soon.
Max, what's going on here?
We're using hand warmers so that our equipment doesn't freeze.
Oh, they're just going to let us know what's going on now.
I'm pretty sure it's just cracker. Well, I think that is it. Let's start.
How do you know? Do you want to tell them what's going on? Yeah. We're using hand warmers so that our equipment doesn't freeze.
Yeah, it's going to get to minus 65 up inside the probe when it's at 35 kilometers. So some of the equipment will stop working when it gets too cold, and the little computers that are on there will just turn off. So we're just putting in some hand warmers, so they just react to the air. They've just got a chemical in them, and when they're exposed to the air, they warm up. We whack those in the box, it'll just keep it a little bit warmer inside of it.
Alright, so Mr. Ford is explaining how they're going to keep the equipment warm at very low temperatures. Obviously, as the balloon rises, the temperature drops. So they've thought of every eventuality here. So the feed seems to have frozen for a second. Hopefully we'll be back soon. So I guess it's a risk we take when we go to location shooting. And we're back. So we will be all good live for the actual launch, which should be happening any time now. Yeah, we've probably got 2 minutes.
How large do you think the balloon looks to you currently?
Yeah, a large garden shed, I'd say. I don't know. or maybe an elephant.
Isn't an elephant?
A very small elephant, like
Uh,
Dumbo.
I love
You could have little like
Dumbo.
Dumbo's ears. Yeah. But although, yeah, no. Now I'm thinking of that, and now Dumbo's like going in the air, and that's just sad. I don't want that. His ears could probably like. Doesn't he fly at the end of the
I
film?
think he does.
I've forgotten. I should rewatch Dumbo. We should rewatch Dumbo.
We should rewatch Dumbo.
Or Up, since you haven't watched it. So relevant to today as well. But yeah, it's all looking very professional down there in Tunbridge. Sorry. Shouldn't be long now. We're getting ready to launch.
Zip ties, so we're making so that
Our
the
whole backstage
bottom
team here really excited to watch the
weather
launch.
balloon is secure,
Water's
so that
flowing.
when we let go, all the air doesn't just come out. Even though the helium is lighter than oxygen, meaning it will stay at the top, we still can't risk leakage, obviously, because it can just let out. So yeah, they're just zipping up the bottom. Keep holding it, and we'll be able to launch properly.
We're really, really close to launch now, so everyone grab your popcorn, get ready.
Buckle up. It's
Yeah.
gonna be a wild ride. I don't think it will be. But,
Hopefully it's not. That would be a bad sign. We want it to go very smoothly.
smooth as possible.
Alright, they are cable tying and taping up the bottom of the balloon to make sure everything's sealed and not gonna, come apart. It's all looking very good. It's all looking promising. We have waited for, well, they've waited for 6 months. We've waited for about 20 minutes.
20 minutes,
Um,
give or take.
but yeah. Feed has frozen again, but we should be back live in a second, so don't worry. We are still on track. And we're back. They are back with their feed, all looking very good. We're just making sure that all the equipment attached is secure and safe, obviously, because we want it all to go as well as we can.
Apologies for all the freezing of the feed. If we could, we'd also be down in Tunbridge, but unfortunately, that's not the case.
Yeah,
so
location shooting is complicated as it is, but I think everyone's done really well trying to keep it all on
working.
track. Yeah. Shouldn't be too much longer. Everyone just hold on a couple more minutes.
Yeah, they can hear us.
We are going as fast as we can. Okay. Literally looking what to do.
Alright, Mr. Ford says he's going as fast as he can. We don't want to rush him, don't want anything to go wrong.
Rather take our time than mess everything up.
Yeah, slow and steady wins the race.
Love to be that turtle in that situation.
Isn't it a tortoise?
That's the same thing.
I thought turtles were quite fast.
They are?
Yeah, they swim.
Oh yeah, they do.
Yeah, in water.
Tortoise.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
exactly.
thinking of. Be the tortoise in this situation, not the hare.
Yeah,
It is a hare, right? It's not a rabbit, it's a hare.
it's a hare.
Okay.
They have longer legs. Marco's good at physics, not that much at biology,
No.
apparently.
Nope.
Alright, live feed is looking good and steady. It's all going well. We're just waiting for the launch.
Just making basically a low link so we can actually attach the probe to the balloon through the string.
Right, and
Making
there's that
sure
ball
that
of white
it's fully
thread
sealed.
somewhere. If someone grab that.
Alright, we're getting close. I know I've said that a couple of times, but I promise I mean it this time. We're getting close to the launch. Just have to get all the equipment attached and secure. Which obviously, like we said, is the main
Most
priority.
important part.
What do you think, Marco? Do you think we could launch our own balloon in the Jubilee ground?
I mean, possibly.
We'd probably hit a bus or two.
It would. There's a lot of traffic around, so maybe not the best idea.
Yeah, we're also kind of on the flight path, you know.
That is
It's-
true.
We don't want to hit any unsuspecting planes going past. That'd be a bit rude. We'd probably hit quite a few birds as well.
Yeah.
We've got lots hanging out at the on the fields, which are looking pretty worn after sports day. Which, if you want to go see, we have a recap this morning.
From yesterday.
So go watch that, Festival TV. Just, you know, shameless self-promotion. But
Watch
yeah.
our other videos.
Yeah, go see the backlog if you haven't watched any of them. They're great. And we're getting closer to the launch. There's always so much going on at the big top. We've got people writing essays, we've got rehearsals, band, cymbals apparently,
For us.
and us, always recording, always making new content.
For
And
you.
there's always people rehearsing new shows, which you can all go and see if you look at your program. We've got, you know,
Tonight.
all the different. Hopefully, you've managed to see all the different segments of the festival. You know, the give, compete, enjoy, perform, celebrate, discover. Hopefully, you've managed to go along to at least one of them, if not all of them.
If not, you can watch our past broadcasts, which recap all of the events that have
Yeah.
happened.
And this morning we let you know what's coming up, and so just don't forget to keep involving yourself in the festival, because it truly is a wonderful experience and program. All right, Mr. Ford is sorting out the parachute now, which fingers crossed means we're getting close. So that all our equipment can return safely to Earth, which is obviously important. Yeah, we wouldn't want it all to fall on the roof of someone's house. I think no one would appreciate.
I think
Big
it would
load
be
of
bad for both parties.
Probably.
Unmute.
So,
Is that on me?
hi folks. This is
Broken
our
property,
probe.
broken
What
equipment.
we've got
It's
here.
a lose-lose
care.
What audio
situation.
We've got some dice that the boys want to put in. We've got a little data logger, which is
Sorry, we seem to have frozen mid-conversation there.
Oh,
But they will be back and talking to you soon. I'm sure whatever they had to say was much more interesting than what we have to say.
they actually know what they're talking about.
Mr. Ford is explaining the equipment that is going up and what they're doing with it. So fingers crossed they come back soon to explain that. And we're back. Here's Mr. Ford.
So we're going to turn this on. Make sure there's an SD card in there. Go to recording and say, hey recording, can you just check that that is recording? Should say recording. Bottom right.
Recording.
Pop it in here, put a little battery pack on it so it stays alive longer.
If I jump, it doesn't make me fly.
Then this pops into that.
Yeah, exactly. I don't
And then we're just going to put a little bit of tape over the back.
So Mr. Ford's attaching the camera now, which fingers crossed will take lots of really great photos for us.
Which you should see on tomorrow's broadcast.
And will be available, obviously, lots of places
If
around
everything goes
the
well.
school website and stuff, and obviously on this live stream. Hopefully it's all looking good. I think everyone looks, no one's crying, so fingers crossed that means everything's okay. Yeah. Mr. Ford's just checking the camera and then we should be good to go. Everyone keep fingers crossed.
I think if they'd be crying of joy.
Hopefully, that's what you think.
Just the camera's switching off when I...
The balloon looks all inflated and ready
Oh,
to go. Just the equipment needed now.
It's a big balloon. It's a really big balloon.
Looks like there might be an issue with the camera. I'm sure they'll sort it out quickly. Might delay the launch a tiny bit.
Sorry.
You good?
Yeah, I'm fine.
That's great. Just excited. As we all are. Mr. Ford's just trying to make sure that we 100% sure that we get pictures from space and everything, which obviously we are very grateful for. While we're waiting for the feed to come back, we'll just check in quickly on rehearsals next door, see how they're doing. Looking great. They're getting ready for this evening. Their deadline's coming up quickly, and they seem to be doing a really great job meeting it. We've constantly got actors running back and forth, looking really busy. Just waiting for the feed to come back, and then we should be good to go. And the feed is back. Mr. Ford is still, playing around with the equipment. I mean, to be fair, it is like his baby. He doesn't want to let it go without making sure it's all safe and good.
Want to make sure it's ready to go out into the world.
Yeah, it's leave the nest. Bit of a dark metaphor, though, considering the whole point of it is to pop.
Yeah.
The lid is going on the box. That sounds like a good sign. Looking like everyone's preparing for something. box is sealed.
Tears of joy flowing, I'm assuming.
Yeah, you know, all the good stuff. I think we're getting closer. I know we've said that like 5 times. Mr. Ford's definitely going big on the tape on that box. Well, I guess,
That's
you know,
better be safe than sorry.
we've used a lot of cliches in today's
A
episode.
lot of cliches.
Looks like it's time to tie the box to the balloon, which is exciting. We're getting closer and closer. The big moment we've all been waiting for.
The
You know, the
launch.
build up, which we've definitely elongated,
Yeah.
is
Maybe a
getting
bit too long.
never. You got to get the tension up, Marco. Got to get the excitement, you know, rising
That is
tension.
Common
It is
trope in
actually
everything.
coming closer now.
We might finally see the launch.
I don't know. We might be as old as the man in Up by the time the launch actually happens. Balloon's getting a bit higher, possibly starting to rise. Not quite launched, but we're on our way there. We're inching slowly closer. Parachute is attached. It's all looking good. All signs point to go. And the balloon is straining. It's ready to go. Wants to leave the nest as we've extending our metaphor there. And it looks like it's gone now. I think it was just
Going.
launched.
It's going.
Congratulations, everyone in Tunbridge. It's just launched. You can see it
Hooray!
disappearing up into the sky. Everyone's clapping. Well done, everyone down in Tunbridge. That's incredible. Such a great achievement. Everyone looks happy, which is a good sign. And there's the balloon up in the sky.
Everyone
see it.
backstage here is cheering.
Everyone here is like cheering. You can't hear it over the racket backstage, but you know. You can see it getting smaller and smaller in the sky.
It's going a lot
I
faster
think
than
everyone's-
I thought.
I know. I think everyone's just relieved that it
Yeah.
worked out. Yeah, it's heading up, 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 like the film you haven't
Wow,
seen.
Okay, I get it.
Yeah, no, that's a really, really exciting moment. It's getting really, really small.
Tiny.
The irony of the fact that it's actually expanding currently, but looks
But,
smaller to us
yeah.
is
It's
not
all
lost
about
on us.
perspective.
All right, from where we are, it looks like it's heading straight up to the sun. It's good. It's a nice clear day, so we can see it rising rather than just disappearing into a pile of clouds.
But I think those would still be some quite cool shots.
It's still below the cloud at the moment, but it's heading up. And you will be getting all the photos and footage, proper footage, in the morning on Festival TV. So make sure you tune in wherever you are, whoever you're with. Stop everything. And now we've got a lovely shot of the grass there.
Looks very grassy.
It is. Everyone's packing up all their equipment now, getting ready to track the balloon. All right, that concludes our launch. Thank you for tuning in. That was
Thank you.
truly exciting, and I hope everyone else enjoyed it as much as we did, especially the finally getting to see it launch. Thank you for spending time with us. We will see you. Well, oh, they're going to talk to us from Tunbridge.
Never mind, we have.
We're
not
using
finished.
a website or an app, I'm not sure, to calculate where the weather balloon will go using local weather or
We're
wind.
looking about Hastings,
Yeah.
so we're heading towards Hastings.
So now we're going to go drive to Hastings and use the GPS that we've used to see if we can track it down. And so yeah, cool. We'll,
Which is
weather
not-
balloon out. We'll give you updates.
All right, the team are off to Hastings. That concludes our small stream here. Thank you so much for tuning in. We hope you enjoyed it. We definitely did. It was great being here with
I
us. We will
thoroughly
be back
enjoyed it.
behind the camera tomorrow, but we will be there. Don't forget to tune in for Festival TV. I think Rafe and Leo are taking it,
Or is it
or Leo and Joe.
Joe?
We don't know. Leo and Joe. But we hope you enjoy that as much as we did, and have a lovely day.
I've been Marco, and she's been Bella.
Bye.